Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Love is in the Air YouTube Hop, hosted by Miranda Weber. So I am going to show you a process today for the scrapbook layout. Pardon me. I'm going to scrapbook 3 photos of my honey. His name is Bart, and I don't do Valentine's stuff very often. In fact, I've never done a Valentine's layout, so this is a first for me, and I don't have a lot of Valentine's stash. So I'm using this piece of paper that I found in my stash. I happen to have 2 of the exact same sheets of paper. I had to find a different pattern paper to work with the back, but I'm going to create a vertical layout with these 3 photos. I'm going to trim them down so they're all the same size. They're about 3 3/4 by 4 or 3.5 by 4. I can't remember exactly. So I'm going to get those 3 done, and my thought is to have the band down the left-hand side and then create kind of a peekaboo effect on the right-hand side with the other piece of paper. So I rip down the right-hand side of the mottled pink background. I'm also going to rough it up with my edge distressor and my fingers, and then I'll have the other little strip of that Valentine's paper peeking out on the right. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll get them stuck down using my T-square ruler, of course, because I can't do anything straight. For the right-hand side, I actually use the grid on my mat. Just a word of warning, I'm not impressed with this mat. I love the mat. The size is beautiful, but the measurements are wrong, so I can't trust them at all. Not sure what they were thinking when they did this, but so I'm going to get all of my edges roughed up, and then I'm going to figure out which photo I want in the center, and I decide the one of Bart fishing in the boat is the one I want prominent. So I do end up putting foam tape on the back of those after, but what I'm going to do first is create a shelf midway through the center photo to be able to ground my title, some of my other embellishments on. And I have these rolls of washi tape that I had got at, believe it or not, the dollar store. And I'm going to add some liquid glue, of course, because we know even the best of washi tapes don't like to stick very long. So I will get those placed down, and I'll place my photos off of the strip, but over top of the washi tape as well. So the washi tape does peek out on the one side. Not actually, no, it doesn't. I thought it would, but it doesn't. But that's okay. I can always add a little bit more in there to extend them onto the left. I have this huge glittery heart that I had picked up along with this felt word that says love, and I love the font, and it's kind of wonky. It's not all in a straight line, so it's kind of a bouncing text. So I'm going to add foam to the back of my photos. The center one I'm actually going to double up on foam so that it sticks up off the page a little more. I did not map my photos. That's a first for me. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, I didn't, and it's okay. They pop off the page because they are so bright and blue, and we are doing 3 of our favorite things in these photos, and they were all taken last summer. One is July 2020, and the others are August 2020. So I get the heart and the felt word down, and now the felt word is trying to sit on top of a very chunky, glittery heart, so it's not staying down very well. As well as when I get the photos down, they don't stay down on that heart very well either. So what I end up doing is placing them down, adding some liquid glue as well as my ATG. I add more liquid glue to the felt word, and then I place some heavy objects on them, and I walk away for a bit. So yeah, that's that. Now they're stuck down. Look at that. So here's where I'm going to bring in my Nicole Jones 911 Designs printable embellishments. I'm going to go into my pink file, pull out some alphas, some alpha tiles, some banners, some, and then I'm going to go into the red file and I'm going to pull out some viewfinders. These are the striped viewfinders. I'll also pull out cameras, some of her newer files, which are the hearts, and I will get those pulled out, and then I'm going to spend a few minutes fussy cutting them all, which I've cut out for you. You don't need to watch all of that. So I will get those cut out, and yeah. And right about, oh, cameras. Can't forget cameras. Also a journaling label. And I look in my file and I thought about bringing in some really dark gray, but I couldn't find any of the small assorted arrows. So apparently I don't have those printed out at the moment. I will have to rectify that situation. Okay, so I have all of my files cut out. I'm going to start creating my clusters, and I know I want that label, that little journaling label right there. But I also know I'm going to have to journal on it before I glue it down because it's partially over top of that really chunky glittery heart. So I will figure out my clusters first, and then I will do the journaling and get them stuck down. So my journaling is very simple. It says, it doesn't matter where we go or what we do. And my title is, I Love This Man. And we do a lot of outdoorsy things in the summertime because we're campers and we love to go camping and fishing. I don't always fish, but I love to be in the boat. So that middle photo is us on our favorite lake, our little paradise, where we camp all the time. And the two other photos are of him on the deck at my mom and dad's house, and that is our second favorite place. So my mom and dad live on one of the Great Lakes, and it's just stunning where they are. So I will start placing all of my embellishments down. I have some tiny little felt hearts that I pulled out from the same collection of that felt word. My title is going to get placed down, and I'm not being overly particular about having a straight title. I space them out a little bit. I bounce them a little bit. I just think it adds to the layout. And because the word love is not straight across, I think it fits well. So I get the cluster done in the center, and then I add the cluster down in the bottom right, and I peekaboo some of it out of that distressed paper. I have these shiny kind of confetti, but they're big, and it just says, you know, XOXO, hugs and kisses, and I add that down there as well. Because one of the washi tapes, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I just realized one of the washi tape that says XOXO with hearts is upside down. I will definitely be fixing that because that's going to bug me. So I wanted to match the gold. So I brought in the gold of those big shiny confettis. I also went into my stickers that I recently purchased for this hop because I don't do Valentine's Day very good. And I pulled in some shiny, some glittery, and some gold to match the gold that's in that washi tape that is upside down. Can't believe I did that. So I found these chipboard stickers, and all over the sticker sheet is chipboard hearts with gold on them. So I pull out 3 of those and we'll add those in. And this one here has one full gold one, and I'll also add that in. Now I've got gold, I've got the glittery, and I really like these tiny little adhesive halfback pearls. Super tiny, bright, bright gold. They're all in a strip, so I have to cut them all apart, but that's okay. It just adds that nice, perfect touch. So I add a triangle of each of those in all 3 of my clusters. And then to top it off, oh, I had the hardest time with that last one. It just kept wanting to get away from me. To top it off, I'm going to add my gold splatters, which is my Tattered Angels iridescent gold. And getting very low. So I will add that to my clusters, and that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. Fun layout, super fast, but yeah. Thanks for joining us today. Bye-bye.